This program is rated PG. It contains themes and scenes which may not be suitable for very young audiences. Parental guidance is advised.
Be advised that the views and opinions of the hosts and guests do not reflect those of the station.
This week, we are now at the tail end of the second week of the Angry Bird story. And there's a lot of confusion being created by the PR campaign of the Angry Bird. Kilala naman ninyo kung sino si Angry Bird. A.B. Andy Bautista ng Comelec. And the PR campaign seems to be attempting to confuse the issue by making the marital issue the primary issue, or the personality and character of the lady, Patricia Bautista. But we go back to the real important matter in this scandal and in this story. And that is Philippine elections and how it has led to this serious accusation of corruption, of bribery by Smartmatic of the Comelec chairman, of the billions of pesos in the hands of the Comelec chairman that has been kept from the public via the use of the SALN, which was quiet about all this wealth. But of course, at this time, there is that, as I said, attempt to veer it towards the other issues. Well, we bring it back to the question of elections and the pernicious influence of the Smartmatic, which has become a monopoly of the technologies being used by Comelec. It has been able to shut out any other alternatives. And so we bring up this question again, which we have brought up before. We have discussed with my colleague here, our fellow and regular analyst, Mr. Ferdie Pasion of the Nationalist Filipino Group. And we have raised this since 2016, even before and then right after the 26 elections. We brought it up in the 2010 elections that we should go back to manual. Now, there are many variations, manual voting, but automated transmission, and other variations. Well, my position has always been manual is better. That is also the position that the Germany Supreme Court has taken as far back as 10 years ago, and I confirmed again with our visiting friends from Germany. The Kluftinger family just spent some days with us at our place, at our house, who stayed with us before they went on to the provinces. And I confirmed again personally, tinanong ko, yung nagkaroon kayo ng mga election and you will have other elections coming, what is your system? And Marcus Kluftinger said, we write the names of the candidates that we vote for, and check the boxes that need to be checked for any issue that they refer to us. So manual po. Na dati ang Germany ay automated din. Bumalik sila sa manual. Because the German Supreme Court responded to a petition questioning the use of computers and automation. And the Germany Supreme Court said it is not transparent enough. It does not assure the democratic process. So this is where we want to bring our discussion in this Angry Bird story, or what some would say a cartoon already, Angry Bird. But we want to bring it to a sane discussion again of our elections. I think, number one, I'll posit my points, then I'll give the floor to Ferdie. Number one, manual voting is human voting. It is, you have a paper trail. You can check each and every vote. It is transparent, and most of all, it allows you the evidence when you want to verify. And in automated voting, as we have seen, particularly with the Smartmatic system here in the Philippines, you cannot really verify. And it is so manipulable because you have other forces working through the internet that you cannot see, you cannot guard. Kahit gusto mo bantayan. And yung bantay sa lakay ay yung kumpanya mismo. So, what's your reaction to this proposition, Ferdie?
Matagal na nating pinaglalaban to. No? 2010 pa lang, hindi na tayo pumapayag na gawing computerized yung election sapagkat advance ng ang technology ngayon, meron ng wireless communication. So, kahit na walang port to enter information dun sa machine, ay pwede ka mag-enter ng information through wireless means. Hindi na kinakailangan ng mga port na ganyan. At saka, isa pa, sa Constitution natin, Comelec ang talagang dapat nagko-conduct ng eleksyon. Hindi yan pwedeng i-outsource, lalong-lalo na sa isang foreign corporation. Kahit nga sa Filipino corporation, hindi yan pwedeng i-outsource, ay lalo na sa foreign corporation. At kayang-kaya namang gawin talaga kung Pilipino ang gagawa ng computerized election, kayang-kayang gawin. Bakit foreigner pa? Pero kahit na Pilipino yan, ay hindi tayo pumapayag na gawing computerized yan. Kasi nga, mawawala yung public character of elections, mawawala yung transparency, at saka hindi makikita ngayon nung mga tao kung paano binibilang yung kanilang boto. At hindi katulad nung dati na pag tinignan yung balota, merong representative doon at makikita kung tama yung binabasa ng teacher o hindi, tapos tinatara ng ganon, kitang-kita mo, pag nagkamali ng pagtatara, yung sambayanan doon sa presinto, mag-aangal. Ay mali, hindi yan boto ni ano. Ngayon, walang ganon So, pinipresentahan na lang tayo ng mga resulta na hindi natin alam kung paano nakuha.
At yung ina-allege, binibintang, sinasabi ng mga tutulak, nagsususog nung computerized election, sobrang mabagal yung manual. But it has been proven by every election, 2010, 2013, 2016, na natatapos or at least in the earlier elections, yung manual natatapos before the end of the voting day. So, dito naman sa naranasan natin sa 2016, 2013, in particular, itong 2016, yung boto yung total votes umabot at one time ng 100 million votes, tapos inayos nga, nagkakamali ng ganyang kalaki. Tapos yung boto ni Grace po, tumaas, tapos inayos nila para bumaba, para maging consistent. We can go into the technical details with our election computer experts, like sila Toti Casinio, and the others in the Philippine Computer Society.
Nelson Celis.
Nelson Celis, sila ay may column sa Manila Times. Shared by these members of the Philippine Computer Society and the other groups na nagbabantay ng computerized election. And you can read them. There is a book by Lagman about the flaws of the computerized elections.
And the CENPEG.
And the CENPEG, Center for
People Empowerment and Governance.
In Governance.
The book is entitled Hacking Our Democracy.
Now, kung basahin nyo, magbasa kayo nung last election, and yung 2001 election sa Estados Unidos, and after every election sa Estados Unidos, ang daming mga reklamo. In fact, there are also groups in the US that are calling for going back to manual elections. Anything to add there at that point?
Kasi napag-alaman na yung chairman ng Smartmatic, si George Soros.
Mark Malloch Brown.
Mark Malloch Brown,
Dating tauhan ni George Soros.
Oo, na very close kay George Soros, ay isang British, no? Isang British. Ang problema dito, yung Britain ay inagaw yung Sabah sa Pilipinas. Ngayon, kung magkakaroon ng botohan halimbawa sa Mindanao, kung papayag ba ang Mindanao na humiwalay sa Pilipinas, ang bibilang ng boto halimbawa Smartmatic, pagkatapos ang chairman of the board British, ay baka pati yung Mindanao mawala sa atin. Nawala na nga sa atin yung Sabah, ay baka pati yung Mindanao sa pamamagitan lamang ng Smartmatic, mawala din sa atin. At yung kay Bongbong, meron lang daw pinasok na USB, ay biglang nabago na yung resulta.
Yung sabi nga ni Bongbong, nung natulog siya sa gabi, he was ahead by 1 million. Pagkagising niya, baliktad na. So, there are a lot of questions. But you mentioned Lord Mark Malloch Brown, who is a British parliament member at one time, and then speechwriter and PR empresario ni Corazon C. Aquino during EDSA 1 and after EDSA 1. Ito grand manipulator. Doon sa huling halalan sa Venezuela, yung kalaban ng Estados Unidos at Western Alliance, si Maduro, nanalo ng eleksyon at nag-anunsyo ng kung ilang bilang, but they were using the Smartmatic. Makaraan ng isang linggo, yung Smartmatic mismo lumabas at sinasabi na nandaya si Maduro, na dinagdagan ng sobra yung number of votes na inanunsyo. So, but why didn't they complain from the very beginning? Kasi ito nauutusan. And yan ang mga nangyayari with all these problems with automated election. That is why my proposition, our colleagues, sila Ferdie and many others have been calling for going back to manual. At least doon sa paglista ng kandidato, at pagbilang sa harap ng publiko na may board at may camera at libre o malaya ang mga mamamayan na kumuha ng litrato. So, this is like blockchain, kung baga sa Bitcoin. Maraming may hawak ng impormasyon.
Transparent.
Hindi lang isang tao. And hindi lang tulad sa computerized, doon sa warehouse center nung Smartmatic.
There was a time nga, just sa Pope Pius, nireport ng Daily Tribune na may mga foreigners na nandun sa loob mismo ng mga servers. At yun nga ang problema
server
kasi
rooms,
dyan.
Server rooms.
Yung mga servers kasi, wholesale ang dayaan dyan kahit na hindi ka naman daya dun sa presinto Dun sa server ka na lang mandaya. You can create a president, you can create a vice president, senators, congressman, kahit sino mong gustong manalo. So, mawalan tayo ng demokrasya pagka ganyan. Nagiging colony na tayo ng isang foreign country. We have become a colony once again through the manipulation of our elections.
Ang problema kasi na hinaharap ng bayan, marami sa mga mamayan, ordinaryong mamayan, hindi naintindihan yung automation and computerization, and manghang-mangha sila dahil hindi nila naintindihan. Magaling siguro yan talaga. Believe ako dyan kasi hindi ko naintindihan. At ang gaganda, malinis, mabilis.
Ang masama pa nito, mahal.
Mahal pa.
Overpriced
yung
pa.
Yung iba, ay mahal yan. Siyempre, dapat mahusay yan.
Hindi natin alam na yung palang taxpayers money natin, ninakawan na tayo, pagkatapos yung boto natin, hindi pa bibilangin ng tama.
Pero, anong totoo dito? Kung titingnan natin ang mga pinakamapwersang mga institusyon sa mundo natin, ang gobyerno ng Estados Unidos, ang gobyerno ng Russia, ang gobyerno ng China, daan-daang bilyong ginagastos para to prevent hacking ng kanilang mga computer, government computers, defense computers, security computers, intelligence computers. Walang isang araw na walang akusasyon mula sa isang bansa laban sa kabilang bansa na sila hinahack ng kabilang bansa. Kung yung ganyang dambuhalang mga institusyon, mga gobyerno, mga intelligence agencies, nagbabantay sila sa hacking, tayo pa doon sa ating eleksyon.
Tapos yung Comelec naman, wala naman sariling IT professionals sa kanilang composition. Mga abogado yan. Meron silang IT department na magagaling, pero hindi naman nila pinapakinggan. In fact, gumawa nga ng computerized system yung mismong IT department ng Comelec, ayaw gamitin. Samantalang yung kanilang ginawa, maganda at mura pa.
So yan, we pointed out all the major issues here. Kasi kung tatanungin yung mga detalye ng computerized versus manual, we'll invite in our next sessions, in our next discussions, the computer experts who have been watching this and protesting to no avail dito sa mga unang-una, pagtatanggal ng mga politiko ng mga safeguards doon sa automated. Kung automated man, ang daming safeguards, tinanggal.
Tinanggal lahat.
At kung paano yung mga safeguards na hindi pa natatanggal, last minute, binabago ng Comelec. Di ba? Ilang mga instances yun.
Actually, the Comelec has been amending the law,
Yeah.
arrogating unto itself the power to amend a law when in fact it should only be the Senate and the House that should be amending the law.
Ngayon, reviewin natin. Mula 2010, Chairman Melo, nagreklamo na tayo. Sinulat na natin sa column natin yan. Binigyan pa ng perpetual sinecure. In-appoint pa si Melo doon sa
CDC.
Clark
Development
Development Corporation. Maraming rewards. Then si Brillantes, yung napakayabang na matandang yon, na sinundan naman itong si Andy Bautista, si Angry Bird. Dito lang nagkabulgaran dahil nagkaproblema sa misis at binubulgan ng mga misis niya. Pero very daming, 35 accounts, 33 of which is in Luzon Development Bank ba, na walang nakakilala, daang milyon ang inilagay. Sabi naman nung kapatid nitong si Andy, ni Angry Bird, yung doktor sa Estados Unidos, kanya yung perang yun. Kung kanya yung perang yun, bakit ilalagay sa isang bangko, nakaduda-duda ang tibay? Masasandalan ba? Hindi, kasi special bank yung para sa kanila lang. And so on. So many questions. And naglabas pa ng litrato na hinuhugasan ng paa at inaamoy-amoy. Hindi, hinahalikan ni Cardinal Tagle ba? Yung paa nitong si Angry Bird. Ano bang klaseng gimmick yun? Bakit mo pa ilalabas yun? At this time. So, naglilikha ng mga imahen para magkaroon ng simpatiya si Angry Bird, Andy Bautista.
They really they're doing everything to distract the public from discussing the more important issues na baka nagkaroon ng dayaan, kaya siya nagkaroon ng pera. Hindi natin sinasabing totoo, pero posible.
Well,
baka nanggaling sa dayaan yung kanyang sinasabing hidden wealth.
Well, yung talagang hindi niya matatanggihan, yung SALN niya did not reflect many of these things exposed by the wife. He has to make excuses. These are not reasons. These are not explanations. Puro excuses na ngayon na pera ng kapatid niya, pera ng pamilya. The fact is, it was in your bank books. Number two, yung 500,000 commission. Referral fee daw. Pero that's a commission. For referring Smartmatic to the Divina Law Office. Inaamin niya yun Pero tawag niya referral fee. Nothing wrong daw there. Comelec chairman ka na. Tumanggap ka ng anumang pabor o anumang remuneration o cash from an entity that does business with another entity that does business with your office as a public official. Tapos ka na dyan.
Pero ang problema dito, baka maniwala yung mga tao na pag natanggal si Andy Bautista sa Comelec, solve na ang problema. Hindi po. Hanggang di tayo bumabalik sa manual election, hindi po solve ang problema. Kahit tanggalin ninyo lahat yung mga taga-Comelec, palitan ninyo ng mga bago, at araw-araw tayo magpalit ng Comelec commissioners and chairman, hanggat computerize yung ating eleksyon, ay hindi pa rin po tayo tunay na demokrasyang masasabi. Lalong-lalo na kung foreign company pa ang humahawak ng ating eleksyon.
So,
samantalang dapat Comelec mismo.
Yung computer company, of course, mamahalin yung mga computers na yan. So may pera yan. Pera, power is power. Money is power. Absolute power absolutely corrupts or corrupts absolutely. But if you have manual, walang sentro ng ganyang poder. Kung mangdadaya sila, maraming mandadaya, mas madali hulihin. And so, it is a vindication for our show. Kasi 2010 pa, sinasabi na natin yan. It is a vindication for NatPhil kay Ferdie Pasion. And personally, I will claim vindication because ito ay matagal na naming sinasabi. Pag panahon na gawan natin ng paraan na itong problemang ito ay matapos na. Ferdie, last words on this issue.
Napakahalaga po na ibalik sa manual ang ating eleksyon sapagkat kung magkakaroon tayo halimbawa ng pagbabago ng ating saligang batas, kinakailangan yung saligang batas ay pinagtitibay ng sambayan ng Pilipino, hindi ng foreign corporation. Baka mamaya ang ilalagay nila sa ating konstitusyon, 100% foreign ownership of everything, tapos yung Mindanao, ihiwalay na sa Pilipinas, tapos ang bibilang ng boto, smartmatic, talagang wala pong mangyayari sa atin. Kaya dapat po ay ibalik sa manual para lahat ng ating eleksyon, lahat ng ating referendum, lahat ng ating plebiscite, ay talagang taong bayan ang pumili at hindi ang foreign corporation at ibang mga corrupt personalities in government. Hindi naman natin sinasabing corrupt si Andy Bautista, pero maraming allegations of corruption and plunder against him. In fact, si Corona natanggal dahil lamang sa failure to include in his SALN his dollar deposits. Okay. Chief Justice ng Supreme Court yan. Siya'y Comelec chairman lamang.
Okay, para sa pagtatapos nitong segment na to, sasabihin ko si Angry Bird, corrupt po yan. Sa lahat ng ginagawa niya, sa asal niya, corrupt yan. Ang hindi corrupt, agad-agad nag-offer ng leave. Ako'y aalis para malinis ang investigasyon, ituloy niyo ang investigasyon. But hindi yan ang ginagawa niya. Okay, so abangan po ninyo ang ating pangalawang yugto dito sa araw na to, sa ating huntahan na to, diskusyon na to, ang ating pamagat at proposisyon, legal marijuana, legal MJ, stops drugs or stop drugs or matitigil ba natin itong problema ng illegal drugs kung ating illegalize ang marijuana tulad doon sa maraming states sa Estados Unidos, maraming bansa sa Europa, at ngayon ay nasa Philippine Congress at dinidebate itong legalization ng marijuana. Okay, let's take this break. Mabilis, magaang.